Posted my last video, I got a phone call from the first woman who ever loved me. I don't actually think she'll ever stop loving me, and she calls me from time to time to just check in. Well, she was concerned about me being lonely. For the record, Ace here is all good. Just know that about 15% of the words I write are based on real feelings, 30% are based on real life events, 70% is kind of synthesized, and the rest is just made up for the clicks. Second chances, we've all had them, we've all given them. My second chances are on their second chances. So, last weekend, I decided to give a second chance to a second chance. I gave my Yashica GS35 Electro a second chance. Actually, I decided to give it a real test. Many have argued that the Yashica GS35 Electro is one of the worst 35mm film cameras ever. Perhaps, but like a woman, you just got to know how to give them enough latitude to make mistakes, and enough grace for them to learn from them. So I took the Yashica to a temple, an assemblage, a congregation of nerd. Yes, here in Brisbane, adults with a disposable income, a thing for children's toys, and an amazing sense of imagination have organised to formulate Brisbricks, possibly the biggest and bestest collection of Lego creators in the history of the universe. So I put my Yashica to the test with some Kodak 400 film and brought my old faithful Fujifilm X-T1 just in cases. I lugged family and film to Brisbricks 2020. Fold-out table after fold-out table packed into the pavilion, forming a rectangular fort surrounding eskies and camp chairs. Displays demanding no touching protected the Lego displays that simply ached to be touched. There's a stack of jokes I could tell, but in all honesty it was pretty rad. There's definitely a Lego look. Over 50, round to rotund with matching multiple chins. Minds that mix art and science with my favourite childhood toy to create scenes, dioramas and universes way beyond my wildest imaginations. Lights, moving bits, a million bricks created a million stories. Star Wars, pirates, towns and ancient Rome, Technic, space, cowboys and Indians, big things, small things, things that move, things that honestly make me want to pull out my old Lego and build some space pirates with friggin' lasers, riding on fire-breathing dragons, facing up against medieval knights who cruise around in all-terrain monster trucks equipped with heat-seeking missiles that can also be invisible. When I got the photos back from the Yashica, I was glad I gave the old girl a second chance. The photos weren't perfect, but for a low-light environment using film, I was pretty impressed. I was happy with the colours, the exposure, and as the afternoon went on, I got used to the focusing system. The f1.7 fixed lens on the Yashica performed pretty well, and I'm looking forward to using it again in brighter situations. So I nerded out with a camera, and I nerded out enjoying the Lego. I love watching my family enjoying being out together. I enjoyed watching these middle-aged men who may have lacked a prostate, but definitely got the lion's share of creative talent and engineering acumen. I enjoyed the details, the pride these men and a smattering of women took in their creations, showing them off for all to see. I've always said that you don't need to like what the people around you like, but if you like their passion and enthusiasm for what they do, it's easy to ask a few questions, put your listening face on, nod, and enjoy them sharing whatever it is. I always find myself learning a tidbit, a factoid, and quite often meeting a new 20-minute friend who enriches my life, even for a short period of time. As St. Rosemary would say, boring people do boring things. I've also found the opposite to be true. Interested people find interesting people. So, if you're here for the Yashica or the Fujifilm, or you're here for film or digital, if you're here for the Lego or Brisbricks or Brisbane or my eloquent yet funny words, and you've gotten this far, it tells me you're an interested person, and you've found an interesting friend in me.